All right, now that we've finished our plan, it's going to be time for us to put our plan on the paper. All right, so we have this nifty little template that we're going to use today, just to kind of get us used to it. So we're going to take our plan and put it on paper using our template. This is our topic sentence, our topic paragraph, our introductory paragraph. And if you'll go to your template, you'll see that it's right here at the top. There is nothing as beautiful as a sunny spring day in the mountains. The trees and flowers are beautiful. The weather is cool and refreshing. There are many things to do. Okay, and that was your introductory right here. Okay, the next paragraph is all about in the morning. So if you'll notice, it starts out in the morning. Notice that they're also both indented. In the morning, I enjoy the beautiful scenery. It makes me feel blank. And I'm going to get what I need to put in this blank from my plan. It makes me feel, and I feel the moist drops of dew on my pants. It might make you feel at peace. It's what I ended up putting on mine. Then I see blank. You're going to talk about what you see on this beautiful morning. And then after a while, I hear blank. You write down what you hear on this beautiful morning. And then I smell blank. You talk about what you smell on this beautiful morning. And we put these were some of our ideas about seeing, feeling, hearing, and smelling. So we're going to take these ideas, which are not complete sentences, and we're going to turn them into complete sentences. And we're using our template to help us. So I'm going to show you how the first two paragraphs look on your paper. This is your introductory paragraph. Notice that I indented right here. You can use two fingers to indent. And I just copied this introductory paragraph down. And I'll read it to you again. It says, there is nothing as beautiful as a sunny spring day in the mountains. The trees and flowers are beautiful. The weather is cool and refreshing. There are many things to do. And like I said, it's the topic. It comes from here. And on your template, it comes from here. All right, next paragraph is all about in the morning. From your template, it comes from there. And from your plan, it comes from here. And these are our ideas that we wrote down about the weather. So I started my paragraph here. I indented, use your two fingers. And I turned these ideas that we jotted down into complete thoughts. Keep in mind, as you write, you may have some other thoughts. You may add these other thoughts to your plan as you do. If you'll notice here, I said, in the morning, I enjoy the beautiful scenery. It makes me feel. And on my plan, when I wrote feelings, I wrote like what I feel on my legs, like the dewdrops. And once I started writing on my essay, I realized that just doesn't make sense. So I said, it makes me feel at peace. And I talked about how I feel inside. Then I see the yellow flaming sun rising over the gray mountains into the pink sky. After a while, I hear the call of the crow, and it snaps me out of my blissful trance. I smell the rising odor of the loamy earth beneath my feet. I like mornings in the mountains. I am not in a rush to go anywhere. And I kind of summed it up. This sentence right here was not on my plan. I just added it as I was writing to sum up my paragraph. It's a feeling sentence. So every paragraph that you ends well if you give a feeling sentence. And it, like I said, it doesn't have to be the truth. You may not like mornings in the mountains, but it just makes for good writing. And I got everything that I wrote on the essay from this area from my plan. It doesn't have to necessarily remain the same. You may decide as you were writing that instead of smelling the odor of the earth that you wanted to smell bacon frying. You can change that as you're writing. There's nothing that says you have to absolutely stay with your plan. As a matter of fact, it should get better when it goes from plan to writing. And I use this template to complete the first two paragraphs. Now I want you to complete, next I love the weather, it looks blank. It feels blank. It makes me feel blank. And we're going to get all of this information about the weather from this part of your plan, where we said weather. And if you'll look back to the template, you're going to get all this finally is your last reason that you're writing. We're going to get all of this information from this part of your plan. Okay? And at the very end of the template, you'll see your conclusion paragraph. And you just copy it down just like it is. And I got this part from here, and it's also on your template. It's here on my plan. It's at the bottom of my template. Just remember that when you're writing, to indent every time you start a new paragraph. There are 5 paragraphs here. I'll number them all for you. It goes like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 paragraphs. And we'll pop it back and look at our plan. And we'll count these paragraphs so you can see how it is. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to have to slide it up. 4. Oops. 4. 4. That doesn't really look like a 4. So sorry. 4 and 5. So 5 paragraphs. If you have any questions, go back, rewatch the video, pause it when you need to, and come see me if you can't figure out any answers to your questions.